Hello everyone, today I'll be making another craft video about the Sailspy Pitchglass linear fusion rifle. I'll be showing the main weapon perks for this weapon, so you can have options of which mods you prefer for your playstyle. I am not forcing players to pick this specific weapon mod or perk. This is just based on my recommendations. It all depends of your playstyle and what you prefer. So I've been getting a lot of questions of how do you get the patterns. So I mainly got the patterns by just farming the master health catch. I was just using meta subclasses, like for example for the Titan with the banner or bubble if the LFG don't want to get behind my character. Mainly I've been just spamming Warlock well. I keep getting the red weapons from one of the 3 chests. Sometimes I don't really get it so much, so at the same time I am raking up the vendor so I can get red patterns, the red borders for each of the weapons. Usually I just farm up to rank 16. I get 16 rank engrams and then I just claim the engrams until I get the pattern and then dismantle it. Another method, which is extremely rare, if you do have enough of the materials, and sometimes you can get a red border on one of the weapons. Most of the range for the master version is 1588. The safest would be 1591 if you don't want to get these sword icons. So what frame is this specific linear fusion? Well, it's actually the precision frame. The only linear fusion I can compare that has the same frame is the tarantula. But Blitz, the weapon perks are not the same. The most popular linear fusion rifle for this season I could compare with is Stormchaser. Yes, Stormchaser. Stormchaser is one of the most popular linear fusions we could compare with the Sailspy Pitchglass linear fusion. But Blitz, okay, so the main difference with the Stormchaser is it has the aggressive frame where it fires a 3-round burst. So far for this season, one of the best linears for Arc is Stormchaser and the Sailspy Pitchglass. If you do have tarantula with box breathing, then that weapon will be compared with the new linear fusion rifle. So let's talk about the Masterwork Frame. There is charge time, handling, range, reload speed, and stability. I chose range so I can do DPS from far distance, especially for this season coming up. Mainly for champions, mainly for certain nightfalls that do require long distance DPS. Charge time can reduce up to 500, but it will reduce your DPS impact. It will be -2 by the way, so instead of 41 impact, you'll have 38. You will also have a reduce of stability. So these are the barrels for the Sailspy linear fusion rifle. Now I am going to choose Fluted Barrel. Why? Well, I prefer to have really nice handling speed and stability with this linear fusion rifle. Alright, everyone would argue and say full bore is better, arrowhead break is better. This is everyone's playstyle. So for me, I just choose Fluted Barrel. Liquid coils is probably one where players would choose, but it does have a slower building charge. I was going to pick enhanced battery, but here's the problem for this linear. There's a bug. It's not working. So even though it says arrow plus 1 magazine, that will make it up to 7, it still remains 6. So if you do pick the other battery, the Ionized battery, which gives large heavy battery, increases magazine but decreases reload speed, that one seems to work, which you can have with backup mag by the way, leading up to 7. I did test this out on the Taipon linear, and the enhanced battery is working for that linear, but it's not for this one. Could be a bug, or maybe it was done on purpose. I have no idea. I mean, look at this. I even try switching a non-craftable weapon, and it still doesn't give me 1 ammo. Unless I put this weapon perk, then it works. So that's just something that really bothers me, but I do have no choice. So I am going to add the ionized battery. It is going to make my reload really bad. Let's just be completely honest. But Blitz, why not put Masterwork Reload? Well, reload is not necessary since I am putting 2 weapon perks that will help out with this weapon. Alright, so now we're going to really craft this weapon. So before I start, we have Ensemble, Rapid Hit, Compulsive Reloader, Moving Target, Outlaw, Slideways, and Clown Cartridge. So for the first main weapon perk or weapon mod, I use Clown Cartridge. So mainly this perk is reloading this weapon randomly overfills its magazine, or from its reserves, basically. Now I actually did some testing with the non-enhanced and enhanced, and I gotta be really honest, I feel like enhanced Clown Cartridge isn't really worth it. Doesn't really make a difference. Now I did test out the normal version, by the way, so I am going to show you right now of the normal version and then the enhanced cartridge weapon mod. This is the normal version with 5 magazine. So I am going to shoot and reload, by the way, and see how much ammo I can get. So far 7. So if you do have 5 magazine, chances of you getting more is around 7 so far. So let's try again. Alright, so second go, around 8 from 5 magazine from Sailspy Linear Fusion. So that's the first test for the Clown Cartridge. So the second test is actually the same weapon, normal version, with 6 magazine. I added backup mag. So now let's see how much ammo we can get for this weapon. Alright, so it looks like around 9 you can get if you do put 6 magazine for your linear fusion rifle. Alright, cool. Also another footage is I also got 9. Yes, I got 9 linear fusion rifle without the enhanced Clown Cartridge. So let's try the enhanced version. This is just 5 magazine. Alright, 5 magazine, enhanced Clown Cartridge. So let's test it out and see if you can get a lot of ammo. Okay, so far so good. Even with the enhanced Clown Cartridge, it was 6, so that's 10%. So let's try again. 6 again. So far so good. 7 on enhanced Clown Cartridge. Okay, so now it goes to 8. Well, that was kind of awkward. For the next test, I added backup mag with, of course, enhanced Clown Cartridge. So now it's gonna be 6 magazine for this linear fusion rifle. So let's test it out how much ammo you can get. Okay, so far when getting 6 magazine for the linear, it is 9. Yes, 9. You can get around 6 to 9 ammo when reloading this weapon. So let's try again. Hopefully we'll get to 10 ammo. Okay, so it's 8. So for the Clown Cartridge, I really don't see any difference of having the enhanced version. Like if I put 6 magazine on Clown Cartridge, gives me 9, yes, 9 ammo on a normal, uncraftable weapon. The enhanced cartridge doesn't make a big difference. Doesn't give you more ammo at all. Like, look at this. I am using a non-crafted weapon. I don't see any difference of having enhanced unless you want the gold border. So if you guys remember the non-enhanced Clown Cartridge, it was basically the same thing as in the enhanced version. So the enhanced Clown Cartridge lied to us for this linear. It specifically said, and I quote, it says overflow magazine capability by 10% to 50%. Always rounds magazine up. Enhance improves the average overflow amount. I mean, it says it improves the average overflow amount, and it didn't do any of that. It lied to us. It lied. How could you? Innocent guardians spending their hard work materials, including me. But Blitz, what if you put 7? I guess we could try it out. Why am I even doing this? I lost all hope. It lied to me. For the crafting, if I add the ionized battery with backup mag, I'll have 7 magazine. I am using enhanced Clown Cartridge with the 7 magazine backup mag. If you have 7 magazine on your linear fusion rifle with backup, you can get up to 11 linear fusion rifle ammo. So I'm gonna try again, by the way. So now I got 10 ammo. 10 ammo for 7 magazine linear. So I'm gonna try one more time. Alright, so it gives me 9. So overall, it can give you up to 8 to 11 ammo if you have 7 magazine on your weapon. So having 7 magazine actually does make a difference. But the downside is you actually have to add a backup mag if you want the 10 to 11 for your linear fusion. I would recommend you try out Clown Cartridge on a normal version with 7 magazine and see if you like it. Now, if you don't like Clown Cartridge at all, you hate it, you don't like it, I do recommend going with Rapid Hit. Enhanced Rapid Hit would be better if you don't like Clown Cartridge. Alright, so let's talk about Frenzy. This would be pretty quick. So if I'm using Clown Cartridge, I would prefer to use it or combo it with Frenzy. Why? You also can increase the handling and reload for the weapon until you are out of combat. So Frenzy will help a lot. You get, yes, 15% increased damage, 50 handling, and 50 reload, which is something we definitely need for this linear since we are adding 1 magazine. So the one thing about the enhanced Frenzy is it does not increase the damage. It is still going to be 15%. It does increase the frenzy time around 50%. Now, if you don't like Frenzy, you just hate it and despise it with all of your might, I would recommend Vocal Weapon. It will be a 10%, around 10% dealing with champions, mainly major mini bosses. The enhanced version doesn't really make a difference. It just increases a little bit of your reload speed. So what's good for champions on Grandmaster? Actually, both of the different versions. I mean, it all depends on your playstyle. You can use Clown Cartridge with the Frenzy, or you can use Rapid Hit with Vocal Weapon with the linear fusion rifle to deal with Grandmaster, boss, and of course the champions for this season. Overall, this weapon is pretty decent. I mean, is this weapon more stronger than Stormchaser? Well, Stormchaser just has more DPS than the Sailspy Pitchglass weapon. Now, the only downside for Stormchaser is it's hard to do DPS from far distance. Let's just give an example on Lightblade, especially on console mostly. Now, the Sailspy Pitchglass will actually be easier on long range compared to Stormchaser, and I always have a hard time using Stormchaser. That's just me. Console aim assist is not our best friend, or not my best friend. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.